well as Washington, D.C. Breaking news says that the jury in the New York hush money trial, the city of New York against Donald J. Trump, former president of the United States, has found the former president guilty of all 34 felony counts that were brought against him under the direction of Alvin Braggs, as well as the direction of Attorney General Letitia James in New York City. If you're just joining me, we have some breaking news coming out of New York City about the former president, Donald J. Trump. I'm just reading through this right now. I apologize. I'm not as prepared as I normally am, but what I'm reading here is that Donald Trump and the jury have found the former president guilty on all 34 counts in the hush money criminal case. It's not clear exactly what he is being charged with, as there was no specific crime brought against the former president. It was basically just throw the spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. This is despicable. This is a joke. This is a crime. They were not able to show anything. They're two star witnesses. It was so obvious that they were lying and colluding in order to extort money out of the former president, embarrass him, embarrass Melania and his children. This is absolutely a miscarriage of justice. Let me read through this. Trump has been found guilty on all 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. The jury of 7 men and 5 women made their decision after 5 weeks of dramatic evidence, according to the mainstream media, and 22 witnesses. This is the first time a former president has been convicted of a crime after serving time as president of the United States. This is a miscarriage of justice. Let me just tell you guys what Republicans are saying. This is Marco Rubio, who is considered to be in Trump's top 5 for vice president. The verdict in New York is a complete travesty that makes a mockery of the justice system, a political show trial conducted by an openly pro-Biden judge whose daughter was making money off the case. A jury from the most liberal county in America, absurd and ridiculous charges, and outrageous jury instruction that guaranteed guilty verdicts. Biden and the Trump deranged left will stop at nothing to remain in power. Now, I hear what you're saying, Marco Rubio, but it was too little too late. Where were all the Republicans? You guys showed up the last 3 or 4 days, but before that, Donald Trump and his family were basically in court alone for 5 weeks while you guys did nothing. You guys should have been investigating all of this. You guys should have been looking into Juan Merchan's daughter. You should have been looking into Letitia James, into Alvin Braggs. I see you guys over in the chat. Thank you guys for being with me. Laura Diamond Wise, thank you for the super chat. This is evidence that the entire New York justice system, as well as all of New York, is a cesspool of evil. My gosh. Let me read you guys what else is being said. Rand Paul writes, how long can our republic survive once partisan has taken over the judicial system? This verdict will tragically undermine Americans' confidence in impartial justice. A sad day for Americans. My gosh, Anthony Fauci can lie to Congress, kill millions of people, can take our hard-earned taxpayer money and fund gain of function, killing millions of human beings, and he gets to ride off into the sunset? And this bullcrap made-up story about Donald Trump, he gets convicted? This is a travesty. Now, this doesn't mean it's over. I'm trying to stay optimistic. I think if they decide to jail him, it would be a tragedy, a travesty. I think it will guarantee that Donald Trump becomes president of the United States, although I'm fairly confident he was already headed that way. I agree. The Republicans stood back for too long. This is crap. The country has gone to crap. I've never supported Trump, but he has my vote now. You guys, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Z Corp Alpha says 34 counts against Trump will drop out before November. Well, your words to God's ears, right? This is absolute insanity. Let me keep going. It says that this is Senator Josh Hawley from the state of Missouri. This is America under Democrat rule, prosecuting political opponents, whether it's pro-life Americans or a former president. You're absolutely right. Josh Hawley was one of the few that had the courage to stand up and say something is wrong with the 2020 election. And then, they faked all of that crap over at the Capitol in order to get discussion shut down. And then they all came back and voted Biden in without looking into anything. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. If you're just joining me, this is breaking news coming out of New York City. Former President Donald John Trump has been found guilty of all 34 felony counts in the hush money trial. I believe that this is a travesty. This is a crime in itself. The judge's daughter was being paid millions and millions of dollars. The judge had financial incentive to keep this going. This was brought in a highly, highly blue county in a blue state. This is a travesty. Everybody has an opinion now, but no one stood up to stop this travesty before or during. Yeah, it was, thank you for that super chat, by the way, Patricia. I agree. I think that they should have been doing more. This is an absolute travesty. Let me keep reading here. Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn posted on X, "This verdict is a disgrace, and this trial should never have happened." I agree, but what did you do, John Cornyn? You did absolutely nothing. You did nothing to help the president. Andrew Smith, thank you for the super chat. Miss Texans, it's time to band together and take America back. They asked for it. I agree. Okay, listen. We've got to start calling these. We need to call the Democrats. Remember, we were taught that you can call the Republicans and they will hear you, but we need to call and be angry with the Democrat senators and the Democrat House of Representatives. We need to absolutely light up the phone lines. Do not harass, do not make threats, but we need to be on the phone with people, letting them know that we do not appreciate this. This is an absolute tragedy. The Biden family can literally bring in $10-20 million from China, Ukraine, other parts of Europe and Asia, and nothing happens. This is a travesty. Random Eskimo, the corruption in NYC won't dissuade Americans from electing Donald J. Trump. In fact, it's shown to be uniting minority communities. MAGA is no longer just flyover places. I agree. Listen, I have not lost hope. I'm just updating you guys on what is coming out in the news right now. I still believe Donald J. Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States of America. I have not lost my hope in that. I have not lost my optimism at all. But this is a blemish on the United States of America. William said this is crap, but he'll be vindicated on appeal. Trump 2024. Yeah, this is not over. This is how every case has gone. They either get shut down or he loses and then they go to the appeals, but they're probably going to try to block him some way, right? Like, oh, you've got to put up a $450 million bond. Like, give me a break. Nobody can put that up. Even Elon Musk, the richest or second richest man in the world, would have a hard time coming up with that level of cash. So yeah, I agree with you, William. I've definitely not lost hope. Okay, JD Vance, also in the top 5 to become vice president, said, "This verdict is an absolute miscarriage of justice. While the outcome of this trial will no doubt be subject to appeal, it's a disgrace to our judicial system that such measures will be necessary." So true. So true. You know, we need somebody like J.D. Vance or Vivek Ramaswamy, somebody with some serious stones to go in and right this wrong. The Democrats are out of control. I don't want to live in North Korea. I don't want to live in China. I don't want to live in Venezuela. This is America. This is so terrible. Meanwhile, you know, look, this is the Hunter Biden laptop in paper form. I can't even flip through it because it might show you some disgusting pictures. This is a travesty. I feel for Melania, for Barron, for the whole Trump family. This is absolute insanity. Vivek is the best choice. Who do you guys think would be the absolute strongest vice president, not only to help Donald Trump win, but to make America great again, and also to win the next 8 years? Republicans need to take back the country for a minimum the next 12 years. Tucker Carlson, Vivek, Byron, Tucker Carlson, J.D. Vance, Kerry Lake. These guys are all out of control bastards. I agree. I'm not laughing at your comment, but your comment made me laugh. So, Eli Crane, Vivek, Ben Carson, Laura Diamond, Wise. Was this verdict unanimous? Remember, Merchan changed the rules regarding the conviction decision. What do you know? Let's see. What do you know? Do you know, Stephen? Right now, it's just saying that he's been convicted on all 34. So my guess is it was unanimous on all 34 counts. But let me dig in and see. Again, this is just brand new breaking news. You guys know I love to be super prepared for these videos, but this is just breaking right now. Oh, you have to imagine the Soros family is laughing. Kathy Hochul laughing, sent money to Juan Merchan's daughter. Hakeem Jeffries laughing. Cory Booker. Dan Goldman, who literally admitted to doing witness prep with Michael Cohen. All of these guys they're terrible. Absolutely terrible. Obama is behind this. The Clintons are laughing. This is an absolute disgrace. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just cannot believe this is happening. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying this is awful. House Speaker Mike Johnson says, today is a shameful day in American history. Democrats cheered as they convicted the leader of the opposing party on ridiculous charges predicated on the testimony of a disbarred convicted felon. This was a purely political exercise. I completely agree. Oh man, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Jim Jordan, the verdict is a travesty of justice. You know what I hope happens, everybody? I hope this wakes Republican leaders up. The Democrats are not playing checkers. They are playing chess. Like, they are out for blood. They are out for jail. They are like, they're willing to kill babies up till 9 months in the womb. You think they have any issue coming after a political opponent? These people, Jim Jordan, I like him, but dude, wake up, get some stuff done, bro. Jeff B, thank you for the super chat. Republicans will have to choose a new candidate. I don't think so. We'll see. I don't think so. I think he's going to run from jail. It's time to band together, take back the country. By the way, thank you guys so much for the super chats. I appreciate that. Let's see. Okay. Looks like Steve Scalise. Extremist Democrats have undermined democracy by weaponizing the courts to operate like a banana republic that targets their political opponents. Don Jr., Donald Trump's son, says, this is such bullshit. Sorry for my language, just quoting him directly. Unbelievable. You guys, we don't even know what the charges are. Let's see. Guilty. let me see if there's an update here on this. If you're just joining me right now, former President Donald Trump has been found guilty of all 34 charges. Okay. Oh, here's Donald Trump responding. Donald Trump says the real verdict will be November 5th by the people. The whole country is being rigged right now. This is being done by the Biden administration in order to hurt or wound a political opponent. We'll fight to the end. We'll win. This is long from over. I love that about Donald Trump. He does not give up. I'm sure inside he is feeling very beat up and defeated. But he knows that, what if this is the very thing that helps him win and take back the country? Like, you remember in the Bible, Joseph of Egypt, he's sold, he goes through all that hell. And then he says, God made evil into good. And somehow it all worked out, right? Whether you believe that's a made up story or not, it's a great story. And maybe that's what's going on here. William, they're playing chess, but they forget that the last move is ours. Love it. Let's see here. Pippa or Pipa or Pipa. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you. I love you. Thank you so much for that super chat. They are laughing while our country is destroyed. It's sickening to watch. I agree. I hope you don't think I'm making light of this. This is a travesty. For those of you that are just joining us, the case from Alvin Bragg's, he sat on this for 7 years. It was past the statute of limitations. They passed a law just to get Donald Trump, and they brought this back in. Then they got Stormy Daniels, who there's 2 letters saying that she did not do what they are saying. Michael Cohen's a known liar, perjurer, and thief who admitted to stealing money from Donald Trump. These are their star witnesses. Both were absolutely crushed by the defense. And now this jury that is super anti-Donald Trump has found him guilty of all 34 felony counts. Of course, he is going to appeal this as quickly as he can. He is saying the real verdict will be November 5th by the people. That's us. The whole country is being rigged right now. This is being done by the Biden administration in order to hurt or wound a political opponent. Trump says, we will fight to the end. We will win. This is long from over. Oh man, this is such a travesty. Let me see if there's any new updates. I apologize. I'm usually more prepared than this, but this is literally the biggest breaking news in the world right now. Yes, everything will change in November. Stormy needs to go to jail. Stormy owes Donald Trump like $500,000 from court cases that she lost. Every trucker needs to come together. Yes, it is time for another Trump trucker rally. They get scared when the farmers and the truckers unite in order to squash this bullcrap happening in Washington, D.C. Yeah, people are texting me about this. I'm already on it for my community. You guys, this is just an absolute tragedy and a travesty. Oh, Michael Cohen's is laughing. He's already lining up to go on the news networks. This is unbelievable. The judge is guilty. Stormy Daniel is guilty. Michael Cohen is guilty. These are the people that really need to go to jail. Boy, I agree with that. This is absolute insanity. Okay. For those of you that are just joining me, former President Donald J. Trump has been found guilty on all 34 felony counts in NYC court. This is the case brought by Alvin Bragg's, supported by Attorney General Letitia James. Governor Hochul is laughing. All the people that send money to Juan Merchan's daughter, they're all laughing right now. And the Democrats, they are not going to stop. They want him dead. They want him rotting in jail. This is absolutely disgusting. It's time to boycott New York. Like, I'll be on later tonight with someone from New York. They are pissed. There's a lot of pissed New Yorkers. But guess what? These Democrats, they're not necessarily doing what their people want. They're doing what keeps them in power. And now we've got to stick it to them. Call your representatives. Call the opposite party representative. Do not harass them or make any threats. They take that stuff serious, but feel free to express your opinion to them. Scotland knows the truth. Thank you. I'm Scottish and Wales and English. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I'll be back on if more comes out, but this is breaking news. Donald Trump found guilty of 34 felony charges. Yes, I believe he can still run for president. I will have more details. It looks like early July is when the arraignment will happen to actually decide whether to send him to jail or not. I love you guys. Stay strong. I'm still optimistic. This may be the very thing that wins in a landslide. That's what I'm hoping. God bless. I'll see you guys on the next video.